Hello everyone, and welcome to another very beautiful chess game of Paul Morphy. And in this game, Paul Morphy has the black pieces, and his opponent is James McConnell. This game has been played on New Orleans in 1850, and James McConnell, who has the white pieces, starts the game with playing e4, e5, knight to f3, knight to c6, bishop to c4, Italian opening, bishop to c5, b4, Evans Gambit. Bishop takes on b4, c3, attacking the bishop. Bishop to a5, McConnell castled. Knight to f6, d4, and also Paul Morphy castled. D takes on e5, knight takes on e4, bishop to a3, attacking the rook on f8. Paul Morphy played d6, e takes on d6, knight takes on d6, attacking the bishop. Bishop to b3, bishop to g4, pinning the knight. h3, attacking the bishop. Bishop to h5. And McConnell played queen to d5, attacking the bishop on h5. Bishop to g6, knight to e5. Knight takes knight. Queen takes bishop on a5. But the better move was queen takes knight. We have queen takes bishop on a5. It's black to move. And Paul Morphy played queen to g5. White is in trouble. Now Paul Morphy is threatening to play knight to f3, that's check. And that's also a discover attack to the queen, winning the queen. So McConnell played king to h1. And there is no check anymore. But Paul Morphy played bishop to e4, threatening checkmate. Queen to g2. Defending f3. It's black to move. And Paul Morphy played a very aggressive move. Can you guess the next move of Paul Morphy? Paul Morphy played bishop takes on f3, sacrificing the bishop. And if rook takes bishop, then knight takes rook, and that's a discover attack to the queen. Once again, queen takes queen, knight takes queen. And black is winning. So pawn takes bishop, what else? Queen to g3. As you can see, white's position is very clunky. And white king is under attack. For example, how to defend on h3 or f3. It looks like white's position is a very reasonable position. White is in trouble. McConnell is in trouble. But McConnell didn't resign, and he played knight to d2. Paul Morphy played knight to f5, allowing McConnell to capture the rook on f8. He is sacrificing the exchange. And he made a deep calculation. But McConnell played rook from a to e1. But let's take it back. What happens if bishop takes rook? Then black has forced checkmate. Queen takes on h3, king to g1. Queen to g3, check, king to h1, knight to e3. Threatening checkmate, queen to g2, how to defend? If rook to g1, then queen to h3, that's checkmate. Only logical defense, rook to f2, queen takes rook, bishop takes on f7. Knight takes bishop, queen to g5, only defense. Knight takes queen. A random move, then queen to g2. That's checkmate. So Paul Morphy played knight to f5, sacrificing the exchange. Rook from a to e1. Queen takes on h3, check, king to g1. Rook from f to e8. Rook to f2, and of course, if rook takes knight, queen to g3, check, king to h1, rook takes rook. It's over for white. Rook to f2. And Paul Morphy played queen to g3, check, king to f1. Knight to d3, threatening checkmate. Queen takes on f2. McConnell played a very desperate move, and he played rook takes rook, and now what? White is doomed. McConnell tried his last chance, and he played bishop takes on f7. And Paul Morphy didn't capture the bishop, and he simply played king to h8, and then McConnell resigned. If king takes bishop, then queen takes knight, that's check. King to g8, and then queen takes knight on d3, and black is losing. So that's why Paul Morphy didn't capture the bishop. He didn't fall into the trap, and he simply played king to h8, and white is doomed. And McConnell resigned. This is the last position of the game. The possible continuation, how to defend the checkmate threat. Queen takes on f2. If rook to e2, knight to e3, only move. Rook takes knight, queen to f2. That's checkmate. If knight to e4, simply rook takes knight. Rook to e2, knight to e3 again. Only move. Rook takes knight. Queen to f2. Checkmate. That's why McConnell resigned after king to h8. What a game. What a beautiful game by Paul Morphy. And we can easily say that Paul Morphy was invincible for the players in his era, especially for his family members and for his friends, because they were only amateurs for Paul Morphy, which is very obvious. And I hope you have enjoyed watching this video, and I hope to see you next time. Take care.